slides, needle slides. You're halfway through, or you're going back to putting your carburetors back together, putting your slides in, and you notice after you've pulled them all out, there is no lubricating nibble that matches up with the casting on the top of your carburetors. You're sitting there and you've just had this oh my goodness moment. Which way do they go back in? And more importantly, why they go back in that way? Or do we understand how they work to start with? So obviously, you've got your taper there. So that sits inside your carburetor. That sits down inside your bowl in the carburetor. When you rev your engine, that lifts up. That taper comes into play, and the more that taper comes out, the more fuel can go out through there. Now, if you just put that in there like that, there's a fair bet it's not going to run. The reason being, this tiny hole has to. There is no other way. It has to sit to the front of the carburetor. Why does it sit to the front of the carburetor? Air comes in here, sucks up your fuel and gets sucked out that side. So the airflow goes this way. So we have to have that hole facing the front of the carburetor, because as the air comes through here, it whistles past the pin and creates a vacuum, in what turn creates a vacuum that goes inside your slide, and the vacuum is what lifts your slide up and down out of your carburetor. So that hole must go dead square, even sideways. It won't run. It has to go 180 degrees behind that pin. If you were to put it around that way, what you would probably find it would do, as you were sucking, it would blow the air up there and hold your slide down, more than likely. So there's only one way it can go, and that's that way, dead square in front of your pin. So then you slide that in there. Make sure that's to the point, and then you pop then your spring goes on, and that's what holds it down at idle. So yeah, very quick one. If you pull them apart and you don't have your little locating on your rubber diaphragm, that is the only way that it can go.